cars than ever on our roads, 1.1 million in fact, and all bar a few depend on fossil fuels to get about.
We are coming to the end of the oil-type society. Eventually, the 20th century was an oil century. The 21st century cannot be an oil century because the oil will not be there. So it's important that we start to recognise that.
In California, 10% of vehicles will have to have zero emissions by 2003. Britain is mandating the changeover from petrol-diesel cars to zero-emission vehicles. Electric cars like this one cruise at 60 miles an hour. They can be recharged overnight from the domestic electricity supply. These vehicles are growing in popularity.
And another option, believe it or not, is this. Vegetable oil. We're all used to frying our chips in it, but with a little work done on your engine, you can convert your car to run on it. John O'Mara is the man behind the conversions. John, exactly how does the car run on this?
Exactly the same as diesel, Anthony. Exactly the same. Once the engine has been converted, it's capable of running on any oil, whether it be mineral oil or cooking oil.
How much does it all cost?
The fuel costs are now down to about 20 pence less than they are at the pump. Vegetable oil is about 20 pence less than it is at the pump. The engine cost, the conversion cost to make it into a multi-fuel engine so that it still runs on diesel, but now it can also run on vegetable oil, is about £2,000.
Cars with engines like this are an alternative, but are they a viable option?
You just got to look at some of the research monies that car manufacturers are spending, either looking at fuel cells in the case of Ford, or looking at electric vehicles in the case of Renault in France, looking at what Toyota is doing with its concept cars and hybrid cars, to realise that it's actually in the business interests of oil companies, car manufacturers, to meet society's needs as they evolve.
Incentives to use alternative fuels are being provided by many governments, but not here. If it's left too long, it could be too late to pursue the options.